Jai Shri Krishna. Acknowledging text 10, text 11, text 12 and text 13 of chapter 13, Dhritarashtra quits home of first canto creation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 10. Bhavadavidha Bhagavatasa Tirtha Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Swanataha Sthena Gadabhrita. My Lord, devotees like your good self are verily holy places personified. Because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart, you turn all places into places of pilgrimage. The personality of Godhead is omnipresent by his diverse potencies everywhere, just as the power of electricity is distributed everywhere within space. Similarly, the Lord's omnipresence is perceived and manifested by his unalloyed devotees like Vidur, just as electricity is manifested in an electric bulb. A pure devotee like Vidur always feels the presence of the Lord everywhere. He sees everything in the potency of the Lord and the Lord in everything. The holy places all over the earth are meant for purifying the polluted consciousness of the human being by an atmosphere surcharged with the presence of the Lord's unalloyed devotees. If anyone visits a holy place, he must search out the pure devotees residing in such holy places, take lessons from them, try to apply such instructions in practical life, and thus gradually prepare oneself for the ultimate salvation going back to Godhead. To go to some holy place of pilgrimage does not mean only to take a bath in the Ganges or Yamuna or to visit the temples situated in those places. One should also find representatives of Vidur who have no desire in life save and except to serve the personality of Godhead. The personality of Godhead is always with such pure devotees because of their unalloyed service, which is without any tinge of fruitive action or utopian speculation. They are in the actual service of the Lord, specifically by the process of hearing and chanting. The pure devotees hear from the authorities and chant, sing and write of the glories of the Lord. Mahamuni Vyasdev heard from Narad and then he chanted in writing. Shukdev Goswami studied from his father and he described it to Maharaj Parikshit. That is the way of Srimad Bhagavatam. So by their actions, the pure devotees of the Lord can render any place into a place of pilgrimage, and the holy places are worth the name only on their account. Such pure devotees are able to rectify the polluted atmosphere of any place, and what to speak of a holy place rendered unholy by the questionable actions of interested persons who try to adopt a professional life at the cost of the reputation of a holy place. Text 11. Api naha surudastat bandhavaha Krishna devataha drushtaha shruta va yadavaha swapuriyam Sukhamasate. My uncle, you must have visited Dwarka. In that holy place are our friends and well-wishers, the descendants of Yadu, who are always wrapped in the service of the Lord Shri Krishna. You might have seen them or heard about them. Are they all living happily in their abodes? The particular word Krishna Devataha, that is, those who are always wrapped in the service of Lord Krishna, is significant. The Yadavas and the Pandavas, who were always wrapped in the thought of the Lord Krishna and his different transcendental activities, were all pure devotees of the Lord like Vidur. Vidur left home in order to devote himself completely to the service of the Lord, but the Pandavas and the Yadavas were always wrapped in the thought of Lord Krishna. Thus there is no difference in their pure devotional qualities. Either remaining at home or leaving home, the real qualification of a pure devotee is to become wrapped in the thought of Krishna favorably, that is, knowing well that Lord Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead. Kansa, Jarasandha, Shishupal and other demons like them were also always wrapped in the thought of Lord Krishna, but they were absorbed in a different way, namely unfavorably, or thinking him to be a powerful man only. Therefore, Kansa and Shishupal are not on the same level as pure devotees like Vidur, the Pandavas and the Yadavas. Maharaj Yudhishthir was also always wrapped in the thought of Lord Krishna and his associates at Dwarka. Otherwise, he could not have asked all about them from Vidur. Maharaj Yudhishthir was therefore on the same level of devotion as Vidur, although engaged in the state affairs of the kingdom of the world. Text 12. Ita yukto dharmarajena sarvam tata samavarnayata yathanubhutam kramasho vina yadu kulakshayam. Thus, being questioned by Maharaj Yudhishthir, Mahatma Vidur gradually described everything he had personally experienced except news of the annihilation of the Yadu dynasty. Text 13. Nanava priyam duravishaham nrunam swayamupasthitam navedayata sakaruno dukkhitan drashtum kshamah. Compassionate Mahatma Vidur could not stand to see the Pandavas distressed at any time. Therefore, he did not disclose this unpalatable and unbearable incident because calamities come of their own accord. According to Niti Shastra, civic laws, one should not speak an unpalatable truth to cause distress to others. Distress comes upon us in its own way by the law of nature. So one should not aggravate it by propaganda. For a compassionate soul like Vidur, especially in his dealings with the beloved Pandavas, it was almost impossible to disclose an unpalatable piece of news like the annihilation of the Yadu dynasty. Therefore, he purposely refrained from it. Thank you.